The boys are back. The
Sure,
Rip Pod in the
yeah.
house. Victorious Javier. Come on, Victorious. Let's go,
get it,
fam.
Come on.
Your boy
Just got in a fucking practice session, you know?
July 30th. It's almost 10 o'clock here, East Coast. You know how we do it, 2024. Man, feels good to be back, fam. Middle of summer.
You know?
Yep. Just went to we went to the Revs game recently. We can catch up on that. Olympic time. We can catch up on that, fam. Summer Slam coming up. We can catch up on that.
Need it.
Wow.
A lot of stuff. EPL coming up soon. Some weird Champions League games. Revs sucking. What's going on with Tatum? Why are they doing him like that?
Everything is on the table, fam.
It certainly is.
Episode 111. Yeah, we recorded 111 already. And it's on the editing room floor, fam. It didn't,
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Yeah.
This is a real show, people.
No, we really did. We put in work. But, we said we got to hit him back. We would have done it the day after, but we had plans,
Did it really, if it didn't come out, was it really an episode? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So here we are. Episode 111. Feels good to be back, man. Victorious up in New Hampshire. Your boy Javier in Massachusetts. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Rip Pod in the house. Fam, right off the bat, what's cooking with your summer? You know what I'm saying? I know it's barbecue season. It's pool season. It's time to link up maybe take a trip somewhere, a day trip. What's going on before we jump into the sports world, fam? What's cooking with you?
Vacation land, baby. The state of Maine. Just like, we hit it again. I mean, I think that's 3 or 4 times already throughout the summer hitting up Maine, but that's really it, fam. We rep New England, and I'm getting more of that Maine, that lobster, so yeah, we've been boating, fam. Everyone doing ocean or whatever, whatever floats your boat. But we've been boating. We've been floating, and
I like it.
Yeah, it's really been out in the lake, fam. It's been lake life, getting this tan on. Yeah, man. More life, baby. And enjoying it with the fam. Summertime.
This guy's living high on the hog. I like that, fam.
Big time.
I like it, fam.
Yeah, nah, it's good stuff. Summer camps for the kids, soccer stuff. We were just out in the pitch ourselves. Tournaments, 3v3, 5v5. I mean, we're all over the place. Wow. We really are, man.
Sounds like you've been busy, and in a good way too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's like
sometimes
I
don't think my parents realize they do because they see all the pictures and stuff, but they're like, man, you guys. It's like, yeah, honey, Poppy, we gotta just keep it going. We gotta keep it moving, fam.
Rolling Stone gathers no moss, fam.
What's up with you, baby? What you been up to?
Same with you. Taking little day trips here and there for sure. Went up to Maine, did some fishing with the family. Unbelievable. Wow. Marcus over there catching we caught some mackerel. Marcus over there. The lines have multiple things you can catch on. Marcus had 3 on at a time. Oh, boom, catch them. Checked out some lobster
young
traps.
Cats be really reeling stuff in. That's awesome.
It was good. I'm not the biggest water guy, fam. We've talked a lot about the water on here on the Rip Pod, fam.
No. Don't give no.
But we tried to make the best of it. So and then for sure I got a couple things. Excuse me.
Oh, you're good. Don't die.
Oh,
come back.
I'm here, fam.
Oh yes. What a koozie.
Little bevy. For sure. Got to mention my man Stedman went out there to Martha's Vineyard. Unbelievable. Our first time out there. Caught the ferry, caught the shuttle over there, made it over to the island. Yep. Stedman was waiting for us.
Man.
Great to see him. Host with the most out
Did you bring the car over?
No, we didn't bring the car over.
Okay.
We parked it over there. They have this, I'm saying.
Usually when they kind of tell you to come on the island, they're like, don't worry about it. We'll take care of you.
It was
Sounds
perfect,
like taken care of.
Stedman, unbelievable. Like I said, put us up. Just took care of us, fam. Like you said.
What you guys do? What do you got?
We went to the beach. There was a beach right around the corner from his house. A nice little beach. We were just chilling over there. Did some exploring. Did some relaxing. Did some digging. Came back. Did some barbecuing. You know what I'm saying? We did some s'mores. He's got an awesome in-ground pool. He's got the jacuzzi on the side. He got a little basketball court over there. We played some horse. So shout out to Stedman, had a fabulous time. Like I said, unbelievable host. Came back we went down Friday, stayed Saturday, came back Sunday. Unbelievable.
That's a great
first time to Martha's Vineyard. Got to do it again, fam.
Beautiful. Yeah, I've actually had the benefit of being down there. Her brother was a chef down there, executive. Sorry, Justin, I have to throw it out there. Yeah, no. But beautiful spot, fam. Yeah, similar. We were not out in the Vineyard, but again, kind of that 2-day trip, 3-day, 2-night, 3-day type thing. Yeah, love those, fam.
Awesome.
Nothing better than coming back home too after. No
disrespect. For sure. Of course.
Respectfully.
Home is, of course. Home is where, I'm saying, like everything is.
Yeah.
Good summer, just powering through, fam. Feels good.
Yes.
Making some connections, going through, making a couple day trips, fam. Doing some traveling. Feels good to do it, fam. That's what the summertime's for.
Yeah, need it.
Got some burgers going on the grill, hot dogs going on the grill. I can't tell you how many burgers and hot dogs. It's not a summer unless you're like, yo, I'm done with the hot dogs and burgers. You know what I'm saying? It's not a real summer.
Nah, it's true. It's like I said over the weekend. I was like, yo, if I eat one more sausage, my intestines about to blow up. Like, no more sausage, please.
I tried to tell you, but Steven was cooking up some like unbelievable steak tips. I think they're like filet steak tips, fam.
Oh hell yeah!
He had some chicken. Again, it's barbecue season, it's grill season, it's vacation season, vacation land, Maine.
You already know it.
Martha's Vineyard. We're all over New England, fam. Rip pot in the house. Let's jump into it, fam. We were just kicking the ball around. We were over there, Methuen Henry. Shout out, Coach Henry over there. Fam, what's going on with the soccer world with the Revs? We were actually at that game, fam, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They got the Leagues Cup that's going on yesterday. Just a lot to catch up on, fam. Bring the people up to speed, fam.
I mean, essentially, we were there for, it was essentially a 3-1 drubbing by Orlando. We went into it with some high hopes, right? I know I actually went and said, I actually thought that we weren't going to lose. And I felt good with that, but also kept in mind that, we had injuries. And ultimately, fam, that's kind of, without Carlos Hill, this team it's tough. I mean, it's hard to even think that, someone who's not just the best player on the team, but one of the best players in the league, and just in terms of offensive production, it's tough. Without him, even without they didn't have Giacomo for the last few games. Defense is still trying to find themselves. They're not getting, but I take that back. They got crushed by a Columbus team, but Columbus is good. We talked about this. These guys are current champions. They're really in form. But there's some other results in there too. Philly smoked them. Again, Philly's not quite at the top tier. They're kind of on the bottom or kind of floating towards playoffs. So that was tough. I can't remember where that result was, fam, if that was before Orlando or after.
No, that was right after.
So, yeah.
They lost 3-1.
After getting
and then they went to Philly and lost 5-1.
So I mean, that's 5 goals in 2 games right there. So if we're going to talk about defense, I take everything I said back. There has to be something configured there.
They split against Dallas.
But it's from the back. It's from the back up front, fam. It's just, this coach has been through a weird run. He had maybe a small glimmer of, positivity there that we gave to him on one episode back on, whether it was 109 or whatever. But it's been few and far in between. I don't know. Right now these guys got Leagues Cup. They just beat. We joke. Lawrence High, fam. And I don't know if Lawrence High is doing well these days. Maybe they are, but beating Mezcatlan or whatever from whether it's Mexico. I think it's a Mexican club, fam, but
they beat Mazatlan 1-0. I think it was Esmir who scored, or was it Jack?
It was
Jack P. No, it's Jack P.
Was it Jack?
Scored in the 69th minute.
Awesome. Paniatu. Perfect.
Yep. So, I don't know much about Mazatlan.
That'll take. I don't know anything about those guys.
And for sure, fam. We were there 3-1. Got a shout out real quick. Well, we were at the Revs Orlando City game. My man Dustin was in the house. Had a bunch of homies. Ralph.
Yeah, he definitely.
Chris had a whole bunch of homies on there. So Ralph's cousin, still forget his name, fam. Still can't remember that.
Right?
I think it might have been Vince. It might have been Vincent.
I think it was Vincent. This man broke the. Broke the cooler.
He was too buff.
Relax.
And then we had the whole Londonderry crew, and we all linked up together, fam, which is unbelievable. Had a great time before we went into the game.
Yep.
Even though, fam, I'm still kind of hating on the Revs, fam, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Close down the parking lot an hour early. We usually get in there at 4:30.
4:30. Yeah.
They didn't let us in there to 5:30 this time. I don't know why they be doing this stuff, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. They were almost probably laughing at us, look at those soccer fans. But it's
nonetheless, fam, I know these guys had a good time. I know Dustin had a good time. I think he put in a little survey joint and ended up winning a jersey or something. So more to follow on that.
Yeah, please.
But he said he had a fabulous time in it. Compared to their stadium, what I'm saying, there's lots of areas, cavernous at Gillette, this, that, and the other, and I'm like, that makes sense. But we talk about that, fam. But then we talk about a soccer-specific stadium, that's
what do you want?
Possible,
right? For me, again, if we're talking about being winners, like we've won nothing here. Like I just can't get that out of my head. Like we've literally won nothing in Foxborough. What have we won? We won a supporter shield. It's not enough. We never got
in
over
like
the
a weird
hump.
season too.
We just have not gotten over the hump ever. For me, I don't want to quite say it's a curse, but it's like until we can win something here, get me out. Get me out. I want it more for the Revs.
The playing surface,
for the team. The surface is nasty. I mean, whole
how many injuries?
Talk. Honestly, I hate hearing about the injuries going down.
The exercise, whatever, the physio staff, fam. How many times has it been turned over? I mean, I don't Revs. They're just. Yeah, it's hard to talk about the Revs, fam. I always want to. You know what I'm saying? I got the Scars, fam. We're like, we're top dog supporters, to be honest.
Yep.
And it's still hard to talk about these guys, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to talk. I guess part of being a fan is when they're bad and they're not. I guess what keeps covered. But it's like, all right, well, give us something to kind of really get excited about.
The guys on the lineup every week has been different. The roster has been different.
Yeah,
so many injuries.
Yeah, and I would even just say the acquisitions. It's like get better acquisitions.
We're in 15th out of 15, fam. We talked a little bit about having some life before.
Gross.
It's not happening.
Yeah, no, it's like just when you're about to get into the ring, you get super kicked right out. Sucks.
We got Mazatlan. We got Nashville coming up August 6th. We got Montreal.
Is Montreal part of the Leagues Cup or is that okay? So what? You only played 2 Leagues Cup games?
I don't know. It says we got one.
I think that is there's 3. It's 3,
but I don't see the second one.
Yeah, where's
I don't see the second one.
Mazatlan and Nashville, and so it's just 3 teams, and whoever finishes the top of those.
I got no clue. I
think that's what it is. So they played 2 games, and whoever finishes the top advances. I think.
All right. Well, let's go Revs.
Right.
Be Nashville and maybe be the top of this pool or whatever.
I think that's what it is. I think it's the triple threat, and whoever comes up top wins it. And then I think maybe I don't want to speak too off kilter, but I believe that's what it might be. Especially if we don't see any other games. It's just those 2.
Let's see what happens. I like it.
Yep.
So after that, they got Montreal, Real Salt Lake. We've talked about this before. Whole bunch of games still left, but it just looks ugly, fam. Just looks ugly.
Yeah, I'm looking to get in there again for October 5th. If I'm being real, that's kind of the last game that I am targeting
DC United.
Yep,
that's a DC. They're home against DC United.
Yep.
Okay, fam. That's letting the people know nice and early.
That's really it. I mean,
any last word on the Revs, fam?
No.
Anything to look forward to? I guess so.
Good luck versus Nashville. Get healthy. And hopefully the next time we talk about it, it's a little bit more positive.
Good chance
we really
for the
need our guys back. We need Hill back.
Again, I feel like we've talked about this so many times. Good chance for the young guys to get work.
Yeah. But I mean, that's also a lot of to put on them when we're already in a dumpy season.
Of course. Peyton Miller, Esmer,
shout out Peyton Miller.
Right, fam? It's a good chance for you know what I'm saying? That's really and we've talked about this so many Rev seasons, I feel like.
Yes. Yep. Run it back. Run the tape back. We've been doing it 4 years now.
Oh, man. All right. Let's move it. Keep it. Fam, I'm all over the place. Let's keep it moving here.
No, we're going to keep it going.
Fam, what are you seeing with any EPL, Man United, transfer season, Euro talk? Yeah. Come on now. Rip Pod episode 111.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we called, we talked about in the past. We called those winners, again, to England, in Argentina. That's probably old news by now, but as we kind of go into more of just what's been going on in
Spain, fam? You call Spain?
Yeah.
I thought you said
it was inevitable.
I thought you said England.
Nah. Nope.
You might have to rewind the tape, fam.
Nah, I know for a fact. I wanted England to win, if I'm being honest, just to have them see and get by. But the records.
All good. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I would just the first thing that came to mind, honestly, was just Spain's impeccable record in terms of finals and never really ever losing a final versus any team ever.
They've been legit.
If you really run the tape back, they don't lose versus. Even if you go to Champions League, look at all the teams. A Spanish team has never lost the Champions League final, to my knowledge. Again,
What?
Side knowledge stuff here, but
Well,
if you're really talking about
say, I feel like we haven't seen just we've always seen a Spanish team. I feel like in the Champions League final, fam.
Always and the Europa. You know what I'm saying? Just all those tournaments,
and the
Europa, Sevillas, the Barcelonas, Atletico. I mean, these guys are they're steel reserve, fam.
I like it.
Again, we'll kind of switch gears. We'll go back to like just
bring it back here.
and
EPL
and all that stuff. I mean, it's preseason right now. A lot of good transfer stuff for, a lot of teams. Arsenal got Calafiori, that defender from Italy.
Little international bump, for a lot of players.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. There's also, I think they're going after some other cats there too. But yeah, I mean, United, goes without saying. I mean, they got the defender from Lille there. Pricey, but he's a young guy, breakthrough prospect. I mean, he did get hurt in preseason. If we're talking about like turf and playing over here in Vegas or one of these, I think it was in SoFi, but yeah, 36 minutes in, and him and Højlund both got hurt. Højlund scored, but and the kid had a decent game versus Arsenal. He had a good game versus Rangers, but yeah, I mean that's the highlight. I mean, United's really making some moves. They're actually getting they're pretty close to getting defender De Ligt from Juve. They're looking to get another right back from Bayern who can kind of play multiple positions. Really going for depth. I'm excited for the season. I mean, I think it's definitely a redemption year for United. I think in terms of like what the league's gonna bring. Yeah, I mean, with payroll's so high on these teams, the Chelsea's, can City keep doing it? Is Ederson going to stay? Like, there's just a lot of weird things. De Bruyne's looking like he's going to stay. I guess that was not necessarily fake news, but Julian Alvarez, that's another one who's looking to leave. I mean, there's just a lot of
this is the scuttlebutt all over the place.
It's really kind of like stuff that does seem like it's like whether it happens or not, it's adding drama to I guess the off season. But the league starts in 16 days or something like that, 3 weekends. On the 10th, it's going to be United versus City for the Community Shield. That's FA Cup winner versus English Prem. That's 11 days away.
In the production meeting, I had no clue that United was playing European football.
Yeah, they got in because they won the FA Cup.
Yeah. I had no clue. So I'm
that was the only reason why. I don't want to say the only. Outside of winning the cup, there was so much more to play for that game. There was, it was almost like, there was just too much to lose. There was too much to lose. I mean, outside of winning the cup versus,
I wasn't aware of that. I must have missed that one.
That was extra.
That's huge. Well, still plenty of time left, I guess. Well, yes and no, right? Yes and no.
Yeah. I mean, United's focused on center back coverage. They're focused on getting a left back, right? Basically, defense, midfielders.
Lissandro coming back.
Yeah, Lissandro. He's already back. All these guys are coming back. He'll be back. I mean, if they can get rid of him, they will. But that's not going to be easy with his wages. Like, you need a Saudi team to come in and kind of sweep that. You really do.
Yeah.
There's
Luke
not
Shaw
many other teams. He is, and he's probably going to be with the team for a bit. And I'm fine.
He's
with
legit.
That. I'm fine with that. He's our left back.
Harry Maguire.
Looks like he's coming back, and I'm fine with that too. Because truthfully,
these guys, honestly, I'm very okay with. I'm with you.
I'm very okay with that. I don't know whether he starts or not.
Battle tested.
Yeah, definitely battle tested. I think getting De Ligt in there from Bayern is going to be huge. He's a former Ten Hag guy. The right back again from Bayern. He's from Morocco, Maserati or whatever. He can play right back. He can play left back. He can play center holding mid. So, guys who can kind of really provide coverage in different places. I'm hearing Scott McTominay is going to be a part of our team. They don't want to lose him. And again, I'm okay with that too. Yep. Losing a guy like Casemiro, and I don't want to say losing, but what we can get if we can offload Casemiro and if we can offload Sancho, I mean that how much money that is in wages? It's almost $700K a week, fam. And that's almost, if you can get 40 and 40 for them, that's 80 transfer mil. Yeah, I mean that, and they're doing smart little business. And again, United has all these little pieces coming together. They got guys from, we talked about a CEO from, from City that came in, got the guy from Newcastle that came in.
Sure.
So, all little moves.
They got some front office type movement for sure. Some admin.
Again, and don't get me rolling, fam. I got the 7. I got the devil. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep going. I'm just pumped for the season, honestly.
Nah, I like it.
That's soccer as a whole, fam. Just ready for it all.
That's a tasty little preview. And like we said, we were out there today. You know what I'm saying? We don't just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We be about it. We were out there today.
Yeah, for sure.
Kids were out there today, working, grinding,
asking questions.
What about, fam? I'm going to give you a minute here to go with just one story across Europe. What are you thinking, or what, anything catch your eye going into kind of the preseason here in European football? It could be EPL, it could be any of the other big leagues.
It's got to be Mbappe and how he fits in with Madrid and fits in with Vinny and fits in with Bellingham. It's just going to be insane. How that all plays out in terms of I don't want to say it should be quite easy. Barca should be good, but
some Galacticos type stuff.
This is on something else. This is on another level.
Who's the keeper?
They've got the keeper. You got Courtois.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You've got Rudiger. You've got Luka Modric still in the picture. You've got Camavinga. You've got Chouameni. You've got Carvajal. You've got Edward. You got Mendy, the left back.
Wow.
Militao, bro. They've got freaking Valverde. They've got Vinny. They got Rodrigo. They got Endrick. They got Mbappe. They got Jude Bellingham. Bro, this team is stacked, my guy.
Wow, yeah. Unbelievable.
I'm sure I'm missing guys, but Nacho left. I mean, again, they just
coming off of Champions League.
Yeah, studs everywhere, fam, and not the ones that be chilling with Drewski, like legit studs.
The gaff is unbelievable. Ancelotti,
just an absolute legend.
Great call.
That's what I'm looking for. Honestly, I'm looking for that, and just side quest from Mbappe. This man just bought Cayenne, who's in Division 2 in the French league. And he's got like 80% stock in that.
Let's go.
And that's legit. Like that's real news. It's not fake. I thought it was fake. I had to do a little digging. It's a real thing. So.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's a great call. That's a great call. I'm glad,
that's fresh today. July 30th, 2024, going into the 24-25.
Come on, talking about
European.
We're here bringing you guys. We're here bringing you the scoops, the intel from French Division 2 soccer. All right, Mbappe. New owner, new majority owner. You know how we do it. Ripod bringing you that intel.
Fam. That was straight from what was that show back in the day on HBO? Entourage. They were talking about going to Cayenne for a few things. But
did they?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that show. I didn't watch that show.
What the hell?
No, I don't. Honestly, I didn't watch that show. HBO was too much for me, fam.
Too cool, bro. Bro, I was in college. Too rich for you didn't have that on DVD?
Nah, HBO was too rich for me.
Unbelievable.
Fam, let's jump into the wrestling world. Let's jump into a little Summer Slam preview. I got the belt here. You already know how we do it.
Tip, bro. Bill Goldberg.
Cody here talking business.
Wow, this man is
I don't know if we.
This man really is standing on.
Yo, I don't know how much you want. You got.
Yeah.
Yo, he's just here to chill.
Business. Yo, this man dressed sharp too.
He's here to chill for now. So Cody's here, fam.
Sharp dress Cody don't care. He'll stun you too.
Give us a little preview. I saw a little bit of Monday Night Raw. Not too much, but what's the match breakdown? We got we've got quite the rundown. Where are we? Catch the people up.
Yeah.
Where's the homie Mello? Can we speak on him for a little bit?
We'll hit him. Mello got Mello beefing right now with Andrade, and I'm fine with it. And I say that
I got respect for Andrade.
100%, fam. Andrade's a dog, fam. And he ripped a funny promo with him the other day. He actually called Mello Bronny Jr., fam. And you know that basically, it just shows the great work. You can tell Mello's working with him and just kind of the culture thing and all that, because they were talking about LeBron. I'm the GOAT, whatever, and then, this man hit him with his broken English, you Bronny Jr.
I like that.
Yo, it was great.
I like Andrade.
But outside, which again I like, because it's not just the wrestling, it's the theater. And that's what WWE brings. That's what, us guys, us women, whatever, the woman, all that, anybody, bro, who watches it. That's what we watch it for, fam.
That's what the fans are in the game for
the
sure.
WWE universe, fam, for that funny stuff, and Yeah, but Melo, really battling out with Andrade, and that's kind of a continuation from the Money in the Bank. Those two kind of had, they were really, beating the hell out of each other in that match, and I think it carried over, and they've had a match where 2 Fridays ago, Melo lost to him, and it looks like they're going to be running a rematch again. I think next Friday, so not quite in SummerSlam, but
all right, yep.
not in SummerSlam, but
still putting in the work, fam.
Doesn't matter, fam. We're still here, baby. You don't. But again, to get on the SummerSlam card is no easy task, and I run into these matches. We got 7 matches, 6 of them being championship matches, and one of them being the CM Punk Drew McIntyre with Seth. That's the only non-championship match. But
give us that turbo breakdown, fam. Let's go. What do we got? We might have to connect too for SummerSlam. You already know.
That's a big night. Yeah, Liverpool United that night too.
I got a lot going on. Liverpool United on.
Yep.
At 8:00 p.m. I was like, yo, is that AM or PM? But no, for sure, PM. fam. Give us a breakdown that maybe we can highlight a couple matches or two.
You got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. I don't love Braun Breaker being in it. I don't. Him and Ilya were pretty much battling for that spot, and I don't like the way they were kind of doing Ilya Dragunov. But I won't say too much. So I hope Sami Zayn takes care of it. But I don't know. That could be a surprise one, fam. I won't get into quite the results yet, but Braun Breaker might take that. Got United States Champion Logan Paul versus LA Knight. WWE Women's Champion Bayley versus Nia Jax. Women's World Champion Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Against CM Punk versus Drew. With Seth freaking Rollins as a special guest ref. Definitely on some old school, they're bringing it back when Michaels had that match, with Undertaker and Brett. And then Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight. And then finally, undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus Solo, fam. Those are 7 matches right there.
Wow. And give me hit a couple of those, or go in the
Well, I mean,
what are you feeling off the top, fam?
I'll just kind of go with it there. I think Sammy will. Man, I want to say Sammy, but something tells me they're just pushing Braun Breaker hard. He might get his chance here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll go with Braun Breaker on that as a kind of a surprise. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Man, Logan Paul, I think he's just going to prevail. I think you just keep the streak going. Why take it off of him? So that's my thing. LA Knight will still stay. He'll still stay hot either way.
I was gonna say, we talk about some guys don't need the belt to be hot.
He really, he's too.
He'll keep battling, but he's hot no matter what.
Yeah, he can have 6 matches for titles, lose them all, and still not lose the heat.
I'll tell you what, though, he might need to get a belt eventually.
I do. That is true. Because at some point, you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You can only strike.
You feel me on that one?
Yeah, for sure. Turn into the Revs. You start turning into a joke. 0 for 7.
Man. Sheesh.
But Bayley versus Nia Jax. Honestly, good luck, Bayley. The way Nia Jax been squashing these bitches out here, honestly, Bayley does. Not no more. That shit's going to Nia.
What belt is it?
It's the WWE Women's Champion. That's a big belt.
Wow,
that's like the top dog.
That's a top dog.
Not to say that the belt that the next match, Liv and Rhea, isn't. It's obviously a top belt too.
What belt is
right
that?
now? It's with Liv. It's the Women's World Champion. It's basically the equivalent of what Damian Priest has. Like Damian Priest's belt, the World Heavyweight Championship and the Women's World Championship pretty much look the same. And then you've got the other one that Cody has, and the one that
was it Bayley has it?
Bayley has that look kind of similar, or they have the same shape.
Good luck, Bayley.
Good luck, Bayley. I see Liv Morgan honestly getting something over Rhea. I don't know. She's gonna win on some sneaky stuff. There's just, again, Rhea right now. She don't need the belt, but she's definitely gonna whoop. She's gonna whoop on Liv, but Liv gonna somehow win that match. I don't think it's gonna be a good look for Liv if she goes and loses. If I'm being honest, it won't make her look. I don't want to say strong, but more like championship worthy type.
Yeah, fam. I agree. It's got to be somewhat of a match.
Yep, it's got to be somewhat of a match there. So CM Punk versus fam, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know what Seth's gonna do.
Drew.
I don't know. It's too unpredictable. But Drew McIntyre, just sheer size, speed, strength, right?
He doesn't have the brain though. Does he have the brain?
He does not. And too many times, fam, that has screwed him over where something.
He's
So
a little Dumbo.
Yeah, fam, that's a good call. But yeah, that's a good call. I'll still go with Drew on sheer strength. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna take over. And he'll get one over CM Punk.
Nice.
But that's tough. Imagine that coming to agreement with that one on who's gonna win that. I wouldn't want to be in there. They're both like, I don't want to lose. Triple H probably like, I don't know. I mean, that's maybe CM Punk's different now, you know?
No, fam, it should be an interesting match for sure.
Damian Priest versus Gunther, like,
oh, spicy.
I mean, honestly, Damian,
has there been build up to this?
There has been.
All right, I was just saying,
I would say the build up maybe started probably about a month ago. It probably started a little bit later, but the stuff that Gunther has been saying that Damian Priest has been like, you street trash, like nasty.
Chill, Gunther.
Very, very much like hits home, fam.
Yo, chill, Gunther.
It hits home when Gunther says some of these things, you know.
Chill, Gunther.
It's for sure, fam.
I like that.
It's the other side hitting us, fam. Like, we're like, yo, don't say that.
Who do you like in that match?
I like Damian, fam.
All right.
I like Damian. I think Damian's kind of I think he's answered the call.
He's been a solid champion.
Out there, I think he answered. I think he was hearing that he was getting, I don't want to say shit, but he was hearing he was missing something. And he stepped up the promos. He made less mistakes. He did have that one foul up where he didn't recover. Like he got pinned 1, 2, 3. It was in the last pay-per-view. He just stood there. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of like not a good look. But outside of that,
all right.
Yeah, but Triple H really backed him. And he's like, listen, which was kind of nice to see that. Back your champion. You know what I'm saying? No one's perfect type deal. And I would say, it does, it must be nice to have that support because probably wasn't always like that, But, and then finally, fam, so I would say Damian on that one. Cody versus Solo, fam. I don't know, man.
What do you got, fam? The bloodline?
It's gonna be it's hard for me to see Cody dropping the belt. I just can't imagine that reign ending.
Not to Solo anyway. I feel like that's not. I don't want to say there's nowhere to go with that.
I mean Solo. The whole thing that he's building up with a new bloodline. That's a champion within itself. Being named, tribal chief for the interim, and I say that because it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Before the real tribal chief is back, fam. And there's a lot of talks that he's going to come back that night. So, to Solo's credit, where he's built up this new bloodline, this ferocious, this Jacob Fatu, who's really been kind of the cherry on the top. This guy is just ferocious.
What do you think? Anybody gonna come in and do some craziness?
It's gonna be craziness. I'm hoping to see some form of like the Usos coming in or Jay or something to like just help because
Cody walking away with the belt.
And Cody walking away with the belt, but I don't, if there's talks of Roman coming into it, I just don't know how he's. Does he just
7
come
matches
out at the end? Does he come out?
There's not gonna be any more matches though. There's 7 matches though, right?
That's locked in. That's locked in.
Those are good matches, bro.
Yeah, they're solid. I think that's kind of what they're focused on. In the past,
Summer Slam.
The Summer Slam's a big one. With Summer, they could have made
one of the
this
big dogs.
Well, of course, and they could have made this 10 matches and just thrown 3 extra in there just for the fuck of it. But they're like, why are we going to throw in Chad Gable versus? No offense to the Wyatt Six,
a women 3-on-3 match.
Or right. It's like we didn't. No one was. Well, yeah, just no one was asking.
Nobody's asking for it.
Nobody was asking for that stuff.
Fam,
we're asking for these 7 matches, but
tasty little preview for sure. I'm gonna give you any other WWE, any other Mellow, or you want to hit a minute on AEW? What do you want to do?
Nah, that I'm honestly looking forward to SummerSlam. Mellow again. We talked about it. Battling with Andrade. That's it. Seeing him part of the card.
Proud of that, dude.
Of course, fam. Seeing him on the card.
Not to beat a dead horse. I like Andrade. Like I got respect for Andrade. Seeing him wrestle, seeing him work, seems like he works.
This dude is prime time. He's a great wrestler, and I'm glad he's back. He went to AEW and he was like, "This place smells, bro.
Back,
get me out of here." Literally.
Speaking of anything on AEW, fam, you've been watching AEW at all?
No, I mean,
Following?
I follow. I try to read up on it, fam.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, right now,
Nah.
again, Swerve's still the champion. You know, MJF out here battling with Will Ospreay. Again, just dream matches, fam. You know, that's what these people are about. They're all about the, you know, there was a 60. Oh, that was it. It was MJF and Will Ospreay doing a 60-minute Iron Man match for free. Tony Khan out here giving out, free wrestling and all that. You know, so
like no story behind it. No.
Nah, just again,
just 60 minutes of wrestling.
So you know,
cool.
MJF won the belt. Yeah, again, it's there, right? And it's nice to know that if you get booted out from this place, there's another place you can go to. You know, that's one thing I can say. There's always work, right? It's just, where do you want to work, right?
All right, fam. That's a great. Let's keep it moving. Like that's a nice dead zone right there to keep it moving, fam.
Yeah. Literally.
This is usually where we hit the basketball NBA spot, fam. I know just recently they had that big news with Jason Tatum getting benched in the U.S. Olympic game against, I think it was against Serbia.
Serbia. I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to get down to it. It's like, okay, and Kendra was asking, well, how come, Derek White, and Holly, I'm like, well, those guys are guards. So it's like, I can kind of see all right, guard play, you need guard play. We don't have too many guards, but and small forward is not, but my thing was how the fuck is Devin Booker out there before Jason Tatum? Get this guy off literally, Kevin Durant, cool, brother, take it.
I mean,
you dropped
Jaylen Brown not on the team.
And again, Jaylen Brown not being on the team too.
I don't know. There's a little bit of a little convo in a little, text group. But to me, I'm like, it's Steph Curry, it's Tatum, it's LeBron, it's Kevin Durant, and it's Anthony Davis. What are we talking about? Those guys can play all over the place. We got ball handlers. We got shooters.
Yep.
Those guys are all Hall of Famers. I don't understand why we're talking
Anthony
about.
Edwards is getting silly minutes.
Get out of here, Anthony Edwards.
And again, respect.
Get out of here,
he's a great
Devin
player.
Booker.
But it's how are you going to tell me that
Joel
Devin Booker
Embiid,
and Anthony Edwards following out in 4 minutes type? Get out of here.
Come on, talking about, what are we doing? That's so disrespectful, bro.
Yeah, and then now Kerr's
you can't find minutes for this guy. You're putting in Devin Booker over this guy?
Yeah, the whole Devin. That is honest. That's nasty,
I don't know why they're giving these guys. Why are they giving these guys fuel to go back to back, fam?
Yeah,
why are they doing that? It's the middle of July over here.
For sure,
we're trying to have a nice Olympic. Jason Tatum, by the way, was part of the last Olympics. He been on Team USA.
Yep.
It's not his first go around. You know what I'm saying? This man's a veteran.
Yep.
Put him in the game.
And we're talking, fast forwarding 4 years later, this man's a completely different player, but in terms of just being morphed into a dominant player,
first team All NBA 3 years in a row.
It's just
top 5 players in the league 3 years in a row.
It's really gross.
What are we doing? We can't find time for this man.
Yeah, I don't understand.
He's out there working out there in France and practicing. He took. I can't even get into it, fam, because it gets me fired up.
We don't have to. We'll hopefully, right? They learned their lesson. They got South Sudan tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Another repeat of that preseason game. Shout out Lil Old Dang, right? Doing his thing out there. I heard him hearing this man been funding that whole team for the last 4 years, fam.
That's awesome.
Been funding that team for the last 4 years and been doing, really putting in work down there for the heritage.
Wow. Man. Love to hear that. A couple of different Olympic stories too. Flavor Flav, your boy, sponsoring the women's water polo team. I heard.
You love to hear it. There's a lot of those stories.
Flavor Flav.
Yep. Well, at least those two. I mean,
fam, there's some local stories, fam. Like this gymnastics pommel horse guy. He's like a one. He does gymnastics. He's from Worcester, fam.
Yeah.
All he does is the pommel horse. He don't do no other things. A specialist, fam. And when they call his number, fam, they call his number. That's all he does. Fam, he went out there and rocked it, fam. I think
the gymnast?
Yes.
You talk about the black kid?
Nah, nope.
There's some young black kid. He's good too. He's on the men's gymnastics team.
Love it. So there's a girl from North Andover. I think she's like a triathlete or something like that. This is like her third time trying to make the Olympic team, and she finally made it. So good for her. But fam, a lot of positive A lot of good stuff coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
Always some craziness too, fam.
Yeah, no, where there's positive and where there's the stories that we like, there's always the other side to it, right? But from what I've seen so far, right, from just the direct stuff, it's been one for me. Just sport in general is so cool. I mean, seeing all the different levels of sports, right? Like waking up in the morning was cool the other day. Seeing all that stuff, fam, but like
I didn't see the opening ceremony joint.
I didn't either, fam. I didn't realize it was all that, fam.
Why do they gotta make it all that, fam?
I didn't realize it was all that.
I didn't even see. I just saw that there's a little bit of craziness. I didn't even see all the detail, but I'm like,
yeah, I don't.
Why can't we just have like celebrate, like you said, celebrate sport, fam? Celebrate countries coming together.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's always got to be some craziness involved with some crazy agenda. You know what I'm saying?
The Grammys, fam. This isn't like
no. We just came, this to do, javelin.
Yeah,
we're gonna run a little bit. Let's, what are we doing?
Although you never know.
Yeah, so I don't know. That was a little, besides basketball, a little Olympic joint. But
yeah, no, it's all over. I mean, there's sport, USA Soccer, right? They qualified today. I think it's the first time in 24 years. Right now, women's team doing their thing. They smashed Germany the other day. Actually, they look good. And their coach, by the way, and I've said in the past, the new women's coach, Emma Hayes, she's
good.
She's legit, fam.
She's good for sure.
They say she might be one of the first coaches to coach a men's team.
Yeah, I saw something like that. They said the U.S. men's team should have grabbed it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, she could probably whoop him into shape. But the Olympics team, I saw some kid who's out in Wolfsburg. He scored from Germany. But yeah, good to see USA in there. Oh, on Friday I see it's Argentina versus France in the quarters for the Olympics, and I love me an Argentina-France matchup. I mean, anytime you see those two teams go at it, literally talking like fireworks. Again, not quite the Mbappe-Messi game, but both an Argentine and a French guy going at it. It's like, who's going to win?
Awesome, fam. I like that. A lot of soccer going on, like you said.
Puerto Rico in there, too, for basketball. You know what I'm saying? They played sloppy against South Sudan. That was nasty, but...
I saw there's obviously women's basketball going on too. Been seeing a lot of that stuff. Good. Nothing better than sports coming together, man. International.
Yep. You got it right back there, fam. You got the for the people, fam. The Olympics. Let them know, fam.
You know who we're going for too.
Absolutely, every time. Every time. Actually, where we at with a medal count?
Check into it, fam. This will be our little scoop for even like PGA. Not much going on in the PGA world, fam. There was just the Open that your boy Xander won. Your boy Jonathan Vegas, Venezuela's own, just took home the 3M Classic.
Oh, he won that?
Up there in the Twin Cities in Minnesota.
I haven't heard of Jonathan Vegas all year. Just real quick, USA 26 medals overall. France in second with 18, and then China in third with 14.
USA. Yeah, so fam, there's like a couple events going on. Actually, Olympic event going on for golf. That's going on too. It's at a course, I think, in France. Oh yeah, in France. The whole thing is in France.
The whole thing, right?
But yeah, Scotty Scheffler, Xander, fam, Rory, John Rahm, Morikawa, Hovey. It's crazy to think like these guys are all international. I'm saying Tom Kim.
Yep.
Hideki, Fitzy. Sepp Straka.
They're all in it?
Ben On. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Abraham Anta, Mexico's own.
Absolutely love it.
All these guys. This is a solid little tournament going on for golf as well in the Olympics. So that's not, they're not going to be left out, fam. But yeah, as far as any other golf, fam, I don't know if you've been keeping up. Like I said, Xander, 2-time major winner this year. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I saw John Rahm just won over on the Live Tour. And just, for me, golf is such a long season, finally coming to literally the last 3 events, I think, after the Olympics is the playoff events. It goes like top 70, top 50, top 30 or something like that.
Right, right.
But that's going to be winding down, fam. And I don't know if you have anything else to add to golf, but thank you everyone for all jumping in all year round, fam. We've had so many tournaments. We appreciate it. Football is right around the corner. Don't sleep.
Nah, definitely not sleeping.
Don't sleep on that, fam.
Definitely not sleeping. Ready for that.
So, any other Olympic chatter, fam? I don't know if you want to get into that boxing clip that you saw. Any other soccer chatter, fam? Wrestling before we get into the OT, fam? Did we miss anything? I had my list.
Nah.
We
I
went
mean,
through,
if we
we
missed
had
it,
a fabulous time at Orlando City game, fam. Our record,
blast.
you know, still impeccable, but took the L. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We take the L's.
Yeah, for sure. I was telling the kids, I'm like, it's been a while, but
you know, we can't win them all. You know what I'm saying?
Can't win them all, and that's part of the lesson too. We're telling these kids, like, you can't win them all.
We've been having a fabulous time here in summer. You've been hitting up Maine. You've been Lake Life.
Yes.
Your boy over here.
Lucas got a leech under his foot.
Yo, careful. And be doing those tick searches too, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was actually a good sport about it. I was like, I just pulled the leach right off.
One thing
he was trying to avoid. He's like, I don't want any leeches. It's like,
got a leech.
Yeah, you got a leech, buddy.
Went to Martha's Vineyard, fam. First time out there. Took the ferry over.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Went over there
steady. What I'll be doing
hosted
on the ferry, fam. Right in the top.
Kids were awesome. His wife was awesome. Fabulous time. They got a great setup over there. Over there with my man Kev earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll jump right into the OT, but that's part
Southern
of it.
hospitality, fam.
Yeah, people
hospitality all around, baby.
Well, I was telling this to Kristen. I was like, people welcoming their, like, in opening their house to you. I was like, that to me is like the best. You know, I'm like a picky bastard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like hotels per se.
I'll tell you right now, I don't want, many people. I'm sure many people don't want to be in my house either. That's fine.
I said that to Kristen. I was like, if you bring someone in your house, that like means something. And she's like, well, like a lot of people like have people over though. Like a lot of people like say like Stedman per se, like they have a whole wing basically that people can stay at. And I'm like, well, that's probably a different story. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have more people over if I had a whole wing.
For sure. I mean, I'll tell you straight up, I live in, we live in we can't have too many people over. Fam, we'll fucking we'll fall through here. You know what I'm saying? We'll be bumping each other, bumping uglies, fam.
Nah,
it is out here. It's tight quarters, baby.
Nah, and believe me, we have some space too, but it's like sometimes like it's not even about that. It's like, it's like I like my shit and like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like everybody to be around sometimes. It's like, beat it.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? No, facts. It's always tough trying to get, it's like, what point? Like, it's like, how many times do I have to yawn before you have to leave? I have to do the yawn again.
Nah, so, shout out to my man Kev. Charleston had a fabulous time. Shout out to my man Steady. Seems like, you've been having a fabulous time this summer, fam.
Yeah,
what else we got going on? Let's jump right into it. Episode 111. Like I said, we'll continue the OT talk, fam. I got a couple things here that I wrote down. Yield signs, fam.
Oh, we'll get right into it, fam.
People on Facebook, social media ranking. What do you want to hit, fam? Anything?
Honestly, I want to get right into it. I want to get right into these Facebook like restaurant. The anonymous people.
Oh,
really, honestly, the people sharing way more information than needs to be. First off, this is a food review, right?
What and I told you this, right? I told you this.
No, it is, but it's true, and we can all relate.
This fucks me up. This, for some reason, like I get aggravated because I don't know. It's a food review page, right? It's like how's the
food
grub?
Review / The View, fam. You're gonna get their opinion.
How is the restaurant? Well, how's the ambiance? How is the appies? No, it's like, I'm 6.5 months pregnant with the little baby boy coming, and we're going to Winchester Hospital, or we're going to what's another? Give me a hospital, fam. Any hospital, Concord Hospital. We're going to Mass General. Yeah. We're going. Hey, we're going to this hospital, and we're gonna be so. I have a craving for a BLT club. What?
Nah, they're out there, fam.
Any recommendations?
There's just honestly, it's the same people doing a lot of like the backhand compliments or like the backhand like in the positive review is there's so much like. It's like a backhand compliment. They'll say something and then be like, well, but like the wait just wasn't like fast enough. It's like, but you didn't need to say that. Like you were literally very positive about it. And then you swerved. It's like,
well,
what
was it's like sometimes like it's got nothing to do with anything that this page is about. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I saw that one today. That was like, I was having a bad day. And I talked to Jimmy John and he said, hey, why don't you go to this place? So I went to this place. Oh, it was like, after I had to go to the emergency room. And then I had to, so I called Jimmy John and said, where should I go? And he said, go to this place. Nobody cares that you had to go to urgent care.
Yeah, anytime medical gets mixed in with food reviews, there's something like,
what are we doing? Are you mixing in?
I hate food. Honestly, I hate the internet. But, here we are, right, on social media, right? And I'm sure a lot of people are like, we hate these guys too. And it's fine.
Yeah, fuck it. That's fine. We're here. Just make sure you hit the like button, comment.
For sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And, you can do the thumbs down too. That's also part of the social media review.
Got the peanut butter shirt. You know what I'm saying? Victoria's got the United shirt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What else you got, fam? I got like yield signs written down, fam.
Terrible, fam. I think you and I may have run into the same yield problem, fam. Maybe in the same place, but really it's just
spot, probably.
Honestly, I just and then it's funny too. You look over and I'm like, because for me, anytime someone who messes up in front, I gotta just see what the hell they look like, And then especially at the vehicle, I'm like, oh, it's a truck, so let me see what this asshole looks like, and then I pop in and it's like Roseanne. I'm like,
I don't know if that's
not
a
who I was
New
expecting.
England thing.
I wasn't expecting Roseanne from the 80s.
I'm always grilling, and I gotta stop that too. I'm like, I'm always like grilling, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, as long as you don't get out the car, fam, you're straight. You can grill anybody over the fuck.
Stay in the car, please. I'm not.
I
like my life.
Some people don't stay in the car, fam. Like that dude
the other day
who judo chopped that chick's.
Wow, that was zesty.
Very.
Yield signs in general, fam. Like people need to understand if you're coming to a yield sign, all right, it means yield to oncoming traffic, or sometimes yield to a pedestrian.
Yeah.
All right. If there's no pedestrians, if there's no oncoming traffic, you just go.
Yes.
You don't have to yield. Maybe don't. So this is something my mom actually told me sometimes, which is weird. My mom's like a terrible, terrible driver. She was like, just don't hit the gas. You know what I'm saying? Just roll through.
Yep.
Just roll through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like, take a peek. Maybe don't pump the gas, but definitely don't hit the brake.
You definitely do not.
There's nothing coming, nothing in your way.
And it sucks because behind us, we got to watch out for people like that, fam.
There's people behind you doing the same thing I just said the right way and expecting you to do the same thing the right way. You lock them up. I got to lock them up. Somebody, starts a lockup train, and here we go, fam. Yield sign. Yield to oncoming. It literally, it's like
you have to.
I guess you have to put the whole thing in the sign, fam.
Victoria, people, it's tough out here, man. It's ridiculous.
The driving world.
Note, just with the yielding, I'm switching gears a bit, but and again, it's no secret. You can run it back. Like I'm not a dog person. Like I don't have dogs, fam. But we were out recently at this beach area, up in Maine, and we're all playing soccer and everyone's having a good old time with the ball, and all of a sudden comes these two huge dogs who just go and pop our ball, fam. And I'm not mad at the dogs. It ain't is it the dog's fault? Yeah, this big fucker came over and popped that ball, of course. Bruno, whatever, you fucked up. But but I'm looking around, I'm like, where are the nowhere in sight, fam. Nowhere in sight. And we've seen these two dudes pull up too,
Imagine if the kid just went over and manhandled.
Well,
something.
That's my thing, fam. I have a child that I'm responsible for, and if he goes and throws sand, you know what I'm saying, in your sandwich or in your area, you're gonna, first thing you're gonna say to me is, but God forbid a dog goes and does something, you know what I'm saying, and you call out, people are like, it's a dog. Fuck all that. So
fam.
you're telling me you know what I'm saying? Everyone's responsible for it. So it's not so much. It's too bad dogs get the bad rap, but it's because people can't. You know what I'm saying? People can't take care. I guess children get the same thing, right?
Found some dog shit on my yard today, bro.
But right, my child is not shitting in your yard.
That's
at
crazy,
worst, my
bro.
child, it might be screaming. At worst, my child might be like.
Went to Martha's Vineyard, went to that
which
beach.
Again which is nasty. I don't want to be hearing no kids screaming all the time. I'm just saying,
the beach, and sometimes, fam, the beach in general, it gets a little rugged and rough at the beach.
Of course,
you gotta be throwing the elbows. You gotta box out. You're down on the paint.
Oh no, we had a nice little spot. It was perfect for us. But to your point, yes, you're right.
I'm just saying, sometimes that's how it goes.
Yep, when you mix in there,
I don't like it. I don't like it. That's just the cost of doing business sometimes. The beach we went to with Stedman over there in Martha's Vineyard, that at 10 o'clock, all the dogs have to clear out. It's like a dog. Dogs are allowed until 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
10 o'clock in the morning, no dogs allowed. get the dogs off. You can see all the people coming off. Get off. See you later. You do your thing, but see you later. Come on, enough is enough.
I've just seen so many people's, I don't want to say lives be ruined by dogs, but so many people miss out because like their dog, or like they're stressing out because of their dog. And I'm just thinking to myself,
damn, that's a lot.
Like you couldn't go to this or that. All right.
That's a lot.
It's tough, you know?
Yeah, no, it's a sacrifice for sure. It's a sacrifice.
It is. One that again, I'm sorry,
I'm not
people.
there. I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
and respect to everybody. There's
no, for sure, fam.
Respect. Respectfully.
I was really going honestly with more so just the fact that like just the dog owners, and just where I got upset was just the guys pretty much like they just didn't care. Just and I look back, they're like, fam, they were going all around. I'm sure we weren't the only place that got something like destroyed.
Damn,
I'm the bad guy if I like look over the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Not the bad guy, but.
A lot of bad guys out there. A lot of shady characters out there, fam.
Lots.
A lot of shady characters out there, fam.
Oh yeah.
Man, fuck. Don't even get me going on that, fam. Episode 111. I'm trying to keep it positive. It's 10:47 here at night. Yeah. We ripped another fabulous episode.
In the last one. I don't know what happened here.
Get the intro going. Get that connected. We hit the revs, crashed. We just had a fabulous time. Of course, the Revs crashed the party. Friggin' lost 3-1. I had a bet on them too that game.
A football guy who came through, he's like, yo. It's like,
uh-oh, fam.
Like,
are you back?
That? Yes, sir.
Oh, no. Did we lose Victorious?
Fam.
Victorious, did we lose you?
Where are you, baby? Yo, come back.
Oh, no.
Come back.
I don't know what's going on with Victorious. Either way, we're wrapping up the show here, episode 111, man. I appreciate everyone rocking with us. I don't know if he's going to be joining us back. But anyway, that is it. Victorious up in New Hampshire. We appreciate it. We hit the Revs. We hit some European stuff. We hit some Olympics. We hit some wrestling. Looking forward to Summer Slam coming up. Little PGA talk, little golf talk. Lots of OT chatter, man. For your boy Victorious. It's your boy Javier. Episode 111, the Rib Pod. Peace.